Well, economic woes in California has pushed city after city into bankruptcy. In the last few weeks, 3 cities have filed for bankruptcy. Here they are. San Bernardino, California, the city filed for bankruptcy on July 10th. It has a budget shortfall of over $45 million. Stockton, California, the largest city to file for bankruptcy so far, with a budget shortfall of $26 million. And Mammoth Lake, a $43 million court order has been placed against the town. And Oakland is now on the verge of filing, but they're holding off and trying to fight Goldman Sachs. And there are more cities faced with similar financial woes. But what exactly happens when cities go bankrupt? Michaela Krauser, contributor for Next American City, joined me earlier. I asked her if cities and towns filing for bankruptcy is a growing trend and if we should expect to see more of them. Take a listen.
Well, I think that's actually what a lot of people are wondering. They're concerned that, hey, is my city going to file for Chapter 9 anytime soon? And most experts are saying that's not what's going to happen. Basically, half of states actually make it nearly impossible for cities to file for bankruptcies. Harrisburg is included. Harrisburg recently found that out. Pennsylvania has some strict laws having to do with filing for Chapter 9. And also, basically, a lot of cities know that filing for Chapter 9 is no way going to wipe their slates clean, that, it doesn't eliminate pension costs, that the city city's reputation will definitely take a fall. So cities are definitely wary of filing for Chapter 9.
And I mean, that's the thing. These cities, they file for bankruptcy. They're hoping that it will provide them this clean slate and give them some relief. But I mean, to what extent is that true? I mean, it's definitely not this cure-all that they're hoping for.
Yeah, it's definitely not. I mean, you take Vallejo, California, which filed for bankruptcy 3 years ago. They definitely saved themselves a lot of money, but they did have significant legal fees. Their police and fire departments took significant hits. So it's been a struggle for Vallejo. And what you see now is that though residents were, extremely surprised by the severity of budget cuts in the beginning when they filed for bankruptcy, the community is sort of reaching out more and trying to get involved and, helping out with city services.
Okay, I want to talk more, Michaela, about the implications. I mean, when you file for bankruptcy, yes, in a way it is this kind of clean slate, but you have this tarnished reputation, this stigma associated with having filed for bankruptcy, and then you get your credit downgraded. So, I mean, there's implications and drawbacks to that.
Yes, there is. I mean, same way that there's stigma or there's a pretty significant stigma for filing for Chapter 11. Cities face a similar stigma. Referring to your question earlier, I think there's a fear that filing for Chapter 9 is losing its stigma. I think most experts do not agree with that filing for Chapter 9 is still very much the last resort for cities, and that, cities are going to try to maintain their reputations and their credit as long as they possibly can before filing for Chapter 9.
And that was Michaela Krauser, contributor for Next American City.